Okay, I'm going to now start SAS. Just that. Okay, so go open program and navigate to where you save those two files. Okay, and then simple run. All right, so here is a small program, SAS program. So let's look at what we have here. So we have the data step, okay, and then we have a proc step. All right, so now if you go and click that, the little boy running, and that will run the program for you. So click that and you will see the results. So look at the tabs here. Okay, so here is the results viewer, gives you the results, and here is our program, the SAS code, and this is the log, and the log tells you, okay, what happened. Okay, if you see a red line, then you know there is something wrong. Okay, and you can clear the log by right clicking and edit and clear all. Okay, sometimes, you know, after having worked for a while, you have a whole bunch of logs sitting there and you're not sure where the latest log is, and you're getting mixed up. You clear the log, then you can start, so you'll be able to see what's actually happening in the most recent run. Okay, all right, so let's go back to the PowerPoint. So that's how you run the program, right? Okay, that's the one that we ran. All right, so here is how you set up library. Okay, so this is something that, I mean, what I would do is I'll create this in a separate SAS file, okay, and then every time you're ready to work on SAS, you open that and run that program. So that way, these two things will, you know, will always be there for you. Okay. So this is setting up a library, and we're going to be using kind of a, this is called SAS literal, meaning it is a constant that's out there, and here we are using this name, this variable name path, okay, to equal that. So then I can use that path in the lib name or in other places if I want to access that folder. Okay. So first thing to do is to make sure that there is in documents. So go to documents and create what did I want? MGT 4260, right? So create a new folder, (4260). Case doesn't matter, but so if you go here and okay, so I am not sure whether this will work like that. Let's see. PC. So you have to have users there somewhere. So this is, we'll see. All right. So now go here and click new program, right? So new program, and going to just copy paste that. I didn't check it out. So that's the first line, and the second line is okay. Now these concepts are common for all SAS products. So we have this variable path indicating this. I think I need users here. I'm not sure. Okay, and then we have lib name, and you can give a name for the library, and there are some naming rules that you have to follow. So we'll come to that in just a second. And then you see that within double quotation mark we have the ampersand sign and then path. The ampersand sign says to SAS that this is the literal. So that will be put here in place of ampersand path. And then data. So you have to have another, inside that you have another folder called data, and that's where we will save our data and so on. Okay. Now go ahead and save this program. Okay, save, right? Okay, and in your documents, MGT4260, call this lib name. All right. So every time when we work on SAS, we'll open that libname.sas code and run it. So that way, these two things will get established every time. So we don't have to repeat it. Yeah. So now, let's run. Okay. Now we have to go to log and see. You know, I don't know whether this path will work. Let's see. Okay, see, it does not exist. It says see here, you're not sure where things started, so I'm going to clear and run it again and look at the log. So there is a problem here, so let's do this, because I think user, you have to include the username somewhere.
Yeah, mine works.
What did you put username there? Just the username? The users, that's it. So what we need is here oh, I'm in the wrong place. Okay, so here I have to put users and then your UTC marks ID. So I'm going to clear this again and run, go to logs. Okay, so now successfully assigned, there it is. Okay, so now go back to the lib name and save it. So now that is now going to be there permanently, and then every time you want to work, so you open this and run it. So, all right. So next.